Hello, everybody, live and on the air. Our sponsor tonight is John Jones, John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Our final coach of the evening on Inside the Headset. We can't thank you enough for joining us. We're going to go over to Memphis and talk to a very happy Memphis Whitehaven Tiger coach, head coach Rodney Saulsberry. How you doing tonight, Coach?
I'm doing fine, Stork. How you doing?
Doing really good. You came away with a big win. You beat up on White Station 33-7. Talk to me about how the Whitehaven Tigers played.
Well, hat goes off to, again, the offensive line and defensive line. And as we've talked before, games are won up front. And if we can get great games out of offensive defensive lines, I'm really excited about the team that we can become. So, again, it was just great by our guys just to go out and perform. And they did a great job.
How did your quarterback do? He had a really good game the week before, and he's continuing to grow. And you're going to need him if you're going to head into the playoffs. And he's got, as we always say in high school football, you can't win the big one unless you got a good high school quarterback.
Oh, definitely. Well, the weather kind of permitted us from throwing the ball a little bit, so we didn't throw it much. But it was still, when we did throw, he was successful in what we did. But the weather wasn't too kind for there's a lot of rain going on, so we weren't able to throw it too much. But again, we did have an efficient game in the passing game. We was able to still throw a touchdown and again just breaking receivers in and getting a little play action. But we had to hang our hat on running the football. Just with the weather, didn't really permit us to kind of open it up.
Did you give it looks like 33-7. You was able to get your those guys in, those twos in, and let them play. How'd that go for you?
It went pretty good. Again, we were able to chide our younger defensive guys to let the guys get down there and get that score right at the end of the game. So we kind of messed with them a little bit about that, about not finishing the deal and getting the shutout. So they scored at the end. But hats goes off to White Station for still playing through and making the most out of it. But again, to get able to play some rotation guys and get some guys in there was really good on both sides of the ball.
You said at 3-1, that Tupelo game now coming into play because this Friday night it's probably one of the best. As we always say, this Friday night is the biggest game of the season, and you say that all the time. But in your situation, this team sits at the top of right now, as far as we're concerned, and we look at the big picture. Houston won the state championship last year. They got the gold crown right now. They're holding the big gold ball above their head. It's up to you and me and everybody else to take them out. But what's it going to take to beat this 4-0 Houston team? And Kevin Creasy says, man, their quarterback is something to see.
Oh, yeah. Their quarterback, Chandler Day, he's a top-notch guy. And he wears that 15, kind of idolizes Tim Tebow, and he plays. I guess he's a better thrower than Tim Tebow, and he can run just like him. So he's definitely a weapon that they have. And Coach Thomas does a great job of getting those guys prepared. So we just got to play sound, fundamental football. Don't do things to beat ourselves, and make sure we make the quarterback feel us. That's the number one job. Because, again, he can control the ball game. And, again, I really excited. Again, play strong competition. You're always excited. And he got some weapons on the outside that he can throw the ball to. Again, Derek Miller, those guys. Again, he got some guys that got some weapons on the outside. So it just makes their offense challenging to face because he has weapons on the outside and he's a really good runner. But, again, that's what we play football for, to have high competition, to be ready to come and play. So, again, defensively, we got to play sound football up front. And our defensive line can dictate the game if they go out. So we hang our hats on that part of our football team. If they can win the game up front, gives us an opportunity to affect the quarterback, which you have to do when you're playing Houston because he's a really great player.
As far as penalty-wise, was you pretty clean Friday night coming into this one? Because, you don't want to be having to correct, jumping offside and those things. Was you okay there?
Well, the great thing is we did not have any pre-snap penalties. We didn't have those penalties that are pre-snap that you really can control. So that was really good for us. We didn't have any false starts and stuff like that.
Good.
But when you're playing the game, you always have something that's going to happen. They can call holding whenever they like, and had a face mask penalty there. So again, it's just some things just have to happen. Some things happen in the course of a game, but penalties wasn't a big thing. I think we only had 4 or 5 penalties on Friday. So anytime you can keep and limit your penalties down that much, it really helps you control the game and win the game of field position and just play sound fundamental football.
Coach, it's always a pleasure to have you on Inside the Headset. We can't thank you enough, and good luck on Friday night. I picked you. I mean, I'm picking you to beat Houston, so to please tell your kids when you get them in the locker room, ball up for the Stork and lay it on the line. Show me something, whatever it takes to come out a winner. I'd like to see you get this one Friday.
Hey, well, our job is to go out there and make it happen. Again, we appreciate the faith. Now we just got to go out there and get the job done. Again, we're just looking for a really fun football game, and let's go make it happen.
All righty. Go Tigers and stay healthy and play hard and fast.
I appreciate it.
All right. See you. Bye.